Foot can be created via magicStart tool. To create a foot under an existing piece of furniture, select the bottom surface of the furniture and then press the button to calculate the foot position and size. You can then press the button to create the foot under the furniture. You can also create a foot under the furniture by selecting only an edge or vertex, but in these cases, you have to manually fill in the remaining dimensions needed to create the foot. The magicStart tool offers several different foot versions. These versions are designed to be used to create solutions commonly used by carpenters. The foot can also be used in other, more unconventional ways. For example, you can create supports under the shelf. If you don't want to weaken the side walls of the furniture and create grooves for the shelves, or you don't have a table saw or router to create such grooves, but you want a heavy-duty shelf, this solution may be helpful. Aluminum angle brackets can also be used to make the shelf more stronger, but you must buy them first, and the shelf will be permanently attached. With such supports, you can use scrap, and the shelves can be removed and are much more stronger than those supported only by standard shelf pins. Another example could be using a foot to make stronger and stabilize the top of the furniture, or to create exterior decoration. However, remember to completely resize the top cover to keep it between the furniture sides to ensure the foot size will be correctly calculated. To magicStart tool have been added 2 new versions of bookcases. Each version is created from 3 modules. The first version of the modular bookcase has a back made of a solid board, making it more heavy-duty and stable, and it is highly recommended for heavy loads. The entire bookcase is constructed from simple panels, so a cut list for this construction is available at once. The second version of the bookcase has a back made of HDF, 3mm high-density fiberboard. The back boards are applied to the top of the bookcase, giving them the same dimensions, allowing the two upper modules to be produced in the same way. A cut list is also available for this version. Both versions can be created with any size, allowing for more complex structures. To magicStart tool have also been added 3 new versions of children's school desks. The first version of the school desk has a cabinet with free space on the right side and is designed in a way typical of this type of desk for children. The free space can easily be filled with drawers or a closed front. Because the desk is made of simple panels, various viewing options and a custom cut list are immediately available. The second version of the children's desk has the same design as the first one, with the difference that the storage cabinet is located on the left side, which may be more comfortable for left-handed children. Of course, in this case, the structure is also made of simple panels, so the cut list is immediately available. The third version is slightly larger by default and includes spaces for storage on both sides. Of course, all three versions can be created in any size or freely modified using the available tools. Now I'll show you how quickly you can create a typical children's desk with drawers. First, I'll select the appropriate desk type and provide the desired dimensions. Then, I'll fill the empty space with 4 drawers with fronts inside and drawers based on pre-made drawers available on the carpentry market. To create 4 drawers, select the edges around the empty space and then the back face to determine the drawer depth. While selecting multiple edges, hold down the left control button on your keyboard. If you make a mistake while selecting, click again to clear the selection. Now I'll show you how quickly you can create a soft close drawer animation. Taking advantage of the fact that each drawer is created in a separate container, simply open the Magic Move tool and select the animation option. The elements to be moved in this case are the drawer containers. Now I'll show you how to use the version with empty space on both sides. First, I will create 5 drawers with fronts outside. In this case, it's a good idea to keep the top of the table extended by at least the thickness of the board so that the drawer fronts don't extend beyond the entire furniture. In this case, selecting the edges is the same. However, you should select a different drawer type if you want the fronts to be on the outside. Then, Simply add the part with the closing front on the left side in a similar manner. Now I'll show you how to add sample handles to the fronts using only the Magic Fixture tool. However, it's important to remember that the objects you want to add this way should be created at the 0 point of the XYZ coordinate axis to avoid unnecessary offsetting. In this case, the handle won't require further modification, so you can choose the linking option. For draw fronts, it's best to reference the center of the surface. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment.